What if one of the most successful public relations campaigns in history wasn't selling a product, but helping justify a coup? Most people think public relations exists to sell things. Edward Bernays showed that it could shape something far more powerful: reality itself. The company was United Fruit, one of the largest corporations in Latin America. Its bananas reached millions of consumers, but bananas were only part of the story. United Fruit controlled enormous amounts of land, infrastructure, railroads, and ports across Central America. Its influence extended far beyond agriculture. Then, in 1951, Guatemala elected a new president, Jacobo Arbenz. His government launched an ambitious land reform program. Unused land owned by large corporations could be redistributed to poor farmers. For many Guatemalans, it represented modernization. For United Fruit, it represented risk. The company owned vast areas of land. Much of it remained undeveloped. And now those holdings faced political pressure. United Fruit needed support. Not in Guatemala, in Washington. This is where Edward Bernays entered the story. Bernays understood something fundamental. People rarely react to raw facts. They react to narratives. So a new narrative began to emerge. Journalists were invited on carefully organized trips. Background briefings were distributed. Political contacts received reports. Articles appeared in major newspapers. The message was remarkably consistent. Guatemala was increasingly portrayed not as a country pursuing land reform, but as a growing communist threat in the Western Hemisphere. The timing mattered. America was deep in the Cold War. Fear of communism was rising. The narrative spread. Politicians discussed it. Newspapers amplified it. Citizens absorbed it. Perception began to change. Then came 1954. The CIA launched Operation PB Success. The Arbenz government fell. A new government took power. Historians continued debating the precise roles of Bernays, United Fruit, intelligence agencies, and policymakers. But one fact remains difficult to ignore. Public perception shifted before political action followed, and that may be the most important lesson of this story. The battle for reality often begins long before decisions are made. Today, companies fight over narratives. Governments fight over narratives. Political movements fight over narratives. Social media platforms fight over narratives. The technology has changed. The principle has not. The side that defines the story often gains the advantage. And perhaps the most uncomfortable lesson Edward Bernays ever revealed is this. People like to believe they make decisions based on facts. Bernays believed they often make decisions based on the stories surrounding those facts. This was not a campaign for soap, not a campaign for cigarettes, not a campaign for breakfast food. It was a campaign about perception itself. And if modern information wars suddenly look less modern, you're beginning to see the architecture.